Good morning, rise and shine. We're gonna make Alexis's special eggs for Tim. I got my pan warmed up. How I know if it's hot is I take a little water, it sizzles, it's hot enough. I'm using store butter because I still have some. I had a bunch in my freezer. And turn that down a little bit now. I want to make sure my pan is completely covered. Yes, my stove's uneven. I pulled it out to clean under it and now it's uneven. But how you make stainless steel non-stick? By making sure you have it covered in your fat. Rather that's olive oil or whatever fat you use. So there. And then I have 2 cloves of garlic chopped up. 1 small onion because this bag of onions I have, they're all small. I chopped up a handful of spinach. Chop up about 3 times as much spinach as you think you need because, you know, spinach cooks way, way down. So I put in my butter. Then I put in my garlic. And I let that go a little bit. And yes, we like garlic first thing in the morning. And garlic's good for you. It has all kinds of good things for your heart and your brain and your veins and all that. So that's a good way to start your morning with some butter and some garlic. And I let that cook up pretty good usually. But today since we're doing video, I don't want to drag this out too long. But I usually do the garlic for, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes before I add in even the onions. Okay, but you know, onions have to cook up really good unless you want to chomp into an onion first thing in the morning, but it's not really first thing in the morning. Tim's already gone out, taking care of the chickens, taking care of the goat. We've taken care of the dogs, and Tanji had his medicine. Yes, he did. And yeah, you want some eggs too. Mommy make you eggs after Daddy and I have eggs, okay? I used to make eggs with my homemade salsa and with sharp cheddar cheese and with some my homemade seasoning salt. But I made this one day just on a whim. Just threw some stuff together and oh my gosh, we love it. If I have fresh sweet peppers, like from my garden, I'd put that in. These are red peppers, you know, green peppers that turn red in the garden. I'm just going to add a little bit of that because these are dehydrated, so they go a long way, believe it or not. Sorry, I got a froggy in my throat this morning. I need a drink of coffee. That's only my 2nd cup. I'm switching to tea after this. Get the good caffeine going. Y'all know we have farm eggs. This one is either from a big chicken or it's a double yolk. You know how I love double yolks. Let's come down here. Is this going to be a double yolk? Boo-hoo! No! No double yolk! That's okay. It's still going to be yummy, scrummy, good. Now look in there. There's a couple brown spots. Yes, that is blood. That's because my chickens that are laying these eggs are young. When a chicken is young, it's the blood vessels kind of pop while they're going down the egg while the egg's going down the chute before the hard shell's put on. And you can skip it out if you want. I know some people are totally freaked out by it. I'm not. I'm more freaked out by a shell. No double yolk. Boo-hoo. But they are nice sized yolks. And let's do another one. I know these next 2 aren't going to be. And this is from one of my Easter eggers. I know that isn't, and so that yolk is a little bit smaller. These I'll say when throw in the garden or in the compost pile, one or the other. A lot of times I'll get out my immersion blender and do that with my eggs. But I should have done that ahead of time, because right this minute, I'm not sure which cabinet my immersion blender's in. I think it's in this one down here. And I think I put a whole bunch of plastic, like Tupperware stuff in front of it. Which, yeah, I'm not going to get that out. So we got our eggs going. Let's give our onions and peppers and see how nice and brown that garlic has. It's toasty. Okay, and our peppers the butter's helped plump them up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and add the spinach in there now. I guess I need to make a name for these eggs. Maybe Greek, American Greek eggs. Because you'll see my secret ingredient at the end. You probably thought the garlic was my secret ingredient, or maybe the spinach. Oh no. But look how beautiful that is. Look, isn't that gorgeous, those colors in there? Yep, I think so. Okay. It's just us. I'm not doing no cooking show here on TV in some competition. I just got my eggs whipped up, and no, I'm not putting milk or water in them. I could, I have, but I'm not. Sometimes I might, another day I may, but today I'm not. Oh, look at these beautiful colors. Come closer. Look at that. Look at those gorgeous colors in there. Now, isn't that going to be a beautiful breakfast? I love those colors. And kind of Christmassy. Gold and red and green. I didn't even think about that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let that sit for a minute. And you want to take another look at my Tanji? Come here, Tanji. Come here, Tanji. Come on. Yeah, there's my Tanji boy. He wants his eggs too. He'll get his eggs in a minute. I got to get my cheese, okay? All right, let's get, oh, I know. Wash my hands. Yes, wash my hands because I touched the dog. I know. My parents taught me well. So, now we're going to get the cheese. And put that on top. I used almost 4 ounces. I'd say I probably used about 3 ounces. Just enough cheese for what you like. Now, is this healthy and nutritious? Yes, we already talked about the garlic and how it is good for your circulatory system. Onions are good for 100 things. Peppers are good for 100 things. The spinach is awesome. And then you add the spinach and the feta cheese. The spinach has like a huge amount of vitamin K, which helps you absorb vitamin D. It has a lot of iron in it and something else good for you. It's a little bit of magnesium, quite a bit of vitamin C, potassium, vitamin K, iron, vitamin A, 45% daily recommendation for vitamin A. That is pretty powerful stuff there. And around here, I can only get it in a bag. I can't get the loose leaf spinach like I would back in Indiana. And then, you know, eggs are like the most perfect food on the face of the earth. Think about it. A baby chick eats that yolk and can live for 3 days with eating nothing else. Nothing else. I've seen it. We've had chicks shipped to us with no food, no water, no nothing. And I know there used to be a myth, I think it was in the 80s, that eggs were bad for you because of the cholesterol, but they're really not. They have found out there's different kinds of cholesterol. That kind is good. And even if it was the bad kind, the benefits of the egg for the brain function is so high it would outweigh the bad parts. Eggs are one of the most perfect foods on the face of this earth. Eat more eggs. Okay, let's take a look here. Oh, look at that yumminess. Look at that yumminess. I need my stiffer. There we go. Yes. Yum, yum, yum in the tummy. And then if you wanted, you could have some bacon or sausage or scrapple or whatever, ham. But we're just going to eat it like this. This is good enough for us. We don't need any additional protein. And Tanji's staring at me and Lily was staring at Daddy. It was really quite funny. So rise and shine, folks. Have a beautiful day with your spinach eggs. Are we going to call it American Greek eggs? I think that's pretty good, right? Leave in the comments what you think I should call these. I'm going to post it as American Greek eggs because of the feta, and to me, feta is Greek, and the garlic is very Mediterranean. All the Mediterranean countries use it. So anyways, have a happy